Hello everybody and welcome back to the exciting finale of our very first Puzzle & Dragons tournament. I am PadRagnarok and I am back with Cad.
Good evening.
And we are going to see our two finalists of MEO and Henry. Hopefully you guys have already checked out the first two matchups in this series. Otherwise this one might not make too much sense because we're jumping in. But we are going to change up the rules in this go around as well.
It's not necessarily a bad idea. It's always good to see a new method, so to say. So we've been enjoying those new splits.
I have. Verdandi was able to punch Star Justice in the face after I died by that guy so many times. It was annoying as crap that I thought I'd just waste 50 stamina. Didn't even do co-op and just busted his ass. Alright, so in this dungeon, both of our contestants will be taking on Legendary Skyrealm, which is a new dungeon. So Cad, we don't have that many rules this time around, but why don't you go ahead and explain to our viewers what the rules are?
Well, for this one, there's no team restriction. Lowest time wins. And the only sort of rule that you actually have to follow is one of the leads has to be a 7x6. So you can pair with essentially anything that fits.
Yeah, Diablos is a card that came out probably about 2 months ago, one of the top tier cards because he pairs really well with anything. So I'd be interested to see if people use him or if they opt for somebody else.
I will refrain from saying it.
But I guess other leaders people could use would be Tifa is always a favorite of mine from Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy collab.
I've been enjoying Kenshin.
Kenshin? Oh, the new Kenshin, the ultimate Kenshin. That's a good point. I haven't actually tried him because I only have one.
It's super orb hungry. It's a lot of fun.
Well, it looks like our contestants are ready, and they're just jumping into it. So we have MEO and Henry taking on these two. The masks have actually changed their mechanic in this go around. It's not. They've got much higher hit points this time around.
Oh yeah, and a lot more defense. Pretty much, if you don't wipe this floor turn one, it's GG. You tried.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they hit really hard. They do have the same mechanic where they will skip a turn, just like in the Wednesday Mythical Dungeon, if you kill one and not the other. One has a high defense, and the other one just has a lot of HP. And then don't take these Tamadras lightly either. The Tamadras and masks. I believe in one of my many test runs when I was recording this dungeon, I died to these guys at some point. I don't remember why. I don't really want to talk about it, but it happened.
What happens in Pad stays in Pad Rag.
And we are on to the third floor for MEO. Looks like he is busting up this dungeon.
He's just flying through it. I think using no Skyfall lead paired with Diablos is actually a very good mechanic for this dungeon. It's a really great way for you to control your damage on final floor because you avoid that chance of Skyfalling an extra 500 combos.
Yeah, that's a good point. The boss will be absorbing hits, voiding hits that are over 20 million. So that's really why we wanted to go with this dungeon in a quickest time only, no combos needed this time around, just because we know that it's easy to pick button teams, Lube, Zeus, Dio's team or something for other dungeons, but in this one you can't really do that.
No, this one actually forces you to think a little bit about how many combos you can get and forces you to test how much damage you can actually do each turn without messing yourself up.
Absolutely. And even by having the time pressure here, it's going to make it even more difficult, as you can see MEO going back and forth a little bit there. Having those orbs change, I know when I was taking this dungeon on, it is a frustrating mechanic.
I agree with you on that one, but I'm actually very glad they introduced this mechanic into NA.
Why is that?
It's a new way for people to experience the dungeon and experience the stress that comes with.
So you want more stress in Puzzle & Dragons? There wasn't enough already.
No, not at all.
I guess you've never rage quit and thrown your iPad or phone across the room, huh? Just me.
Oh no, I throw it out in the snow.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, it's colder where you are. I haven't seen snow in a while.
Oh, I mean, not that far below you.
Yeah,
Just
you're right.
more coastal.
I don't know. This could go any way. Oh, the battery low. I'm assuming that said low battery. I don't speak Spanish, but what else could it say?
Every time we see Henry, he just needs some more apple juice for his phone.
The guy has got to charge his phone. Well, maybe he'll be able to make a comeback here. He does have to use a skill every time, whereas MEO does not. Oh, jeez, that was close.
Oh yeah.
MEO would probably
MEO's
say
playing
calculated,
dangerous,
actually.
but Henry does have that Gunma for that Anubis skill activation.
Yeah, no, he can definitely
So,
use that. I
since he
just
doesn't
feel
have
like it might be a little bit too time-consuming to use skills every time.
Yeah, it definitely would be. But the way MEO's set up is he can activate Daochan every 2 turns, plus he's got 3 full board changes in any sort of bad case scenario.
That's true. Yeah, he hasn't used any yet. I know when I was taking this dungeon on, I needed to heal a lot more often, so I found the Hakus were not as beneficial unless I was ready to burst.
Yeah.
Oh, and there it is,
Could
so
definitely see
close. This is where Valen does a meteor every time now. If it's not for the shield from Diablos, he might not have survived there.
Nope, he wouldn't have. But I'm noticing a trend with all these new leads coming out. I'm gonna start enjoying all these passive 25% leader skill shields.
Oh yeah. Like it seems like everybody
Seems like
has
a
it.
new-
It's really nice.
Oh yeah. The new splits.
Looks like MEO is our winner. And he did it in less than 5 minutes. That's pretty spectacular for this dungeon.
Round of applause for MEO.
I will be working on finding an applause sound effect that we can use.
So, Rag, what lead did you use for this dungeon?
For this one, I ended up using Anubis paired with Diablos, just like we have Henry taking on here. And I found that you didn't actually have to use a skill every single time if you wanted to keep it under 20 million damage. Because you might find yourself doing too much damage, and if you have a lot of darks on the board, then really you can just go for getting more darks and not using a skill. So you don't really have to pop a skill every single time.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
What did you use?
I regret my decision when I did this dungeon. Decided to do it with Yomidra on a normal board. It was not fun.
Did you end up winning though?
Yes, I did after many drunken rage attempts.
Oh, so you kept on trying it?
Yes,
Because why not?
that's okay. It's part of life.
Drunk and pad, nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
I'm wondering if this is going to be too much damage.
But the good-
It looks like that was a really good hit there. He's just going to have to do
Oh, yeah.
one more. Unfortunately, he didn't survive, or didn't beat MEO's time, but he's still doing pretty good here. He's only a minute behind. It's still a quick time.
I mean, like I said, MEO had that no Skyfall benefactor coming in, which means he could control the board essentially.
That's true. That is, he can really
And some of the
just
combos he would get are pre-existing.
Yeah, he can get his 8 combos and get out. He doesn't have to worry about excessive Skyfalls like you said.
Yeah.
But there we go. Henry is through as well. I thought he gave it a really nice try there. Unfortunately, MEO just masterful clear there. Really nice job. I really liked the team of massive Hakus and Daochan. It's pretty damn good.
You know what? Kudos to both, because they're both far better than I am with Anubis and Kush. I'm just gonna say that flat out.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't see what badge they're using. I'm not sure. They were comboing very quick, but, some people get a lot of flack for using the time extend badge and then going into co-op and not being able to combo as well. But I thought these guys both did really well.
Exactly, but I mean, honestly, it's what benefits you the most, And here, as you can see, we have awarded MEO our little diamond plus egg. Henry will probably get a nice golden plus egg.
Yeah, we're still kind of thinking about what we want to do. We'd like to have some sort of leaderboard on PadRagnarok.com. Still kind of thinking about what it will be, but we will award some sort of reward to MEO, Glitched, Henry, and Mark for really helping me and Kat out here to make the first Puzzle and Dragons tournament. And we hope you guys have all enjoyed it. And lots more to come. You know, we don't want to necessarily make it only based on combo leads. We'd like to do some rows, some non-REM, some 6x5s only. And there's really a lot of ideas and a lot of ways we can go with this. And we just want to have fun with it. And we hope you guys enjoy it as well. Just to talk about some of the tournaments ideas coming up. I hope everybody's enjoying our tournaments that we've been putting together here. We do have a lot of ideas already, but feel free to let us know what you guys think. Your suggestions will definitely be heard. Just go to my Discord and you can check out the suggestion box of ideas, chat with some other people, and chat with us as well. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are.